Welcome to episode 307 of Lights,
Football,
and anything else.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike. How you doing, Dave?
Better than most, not as good as some. How are you?
Stupendous.
Really?
Is that really a word, or do people just say it kind of just...
I think it's just a fun word.
All right, it is fun.
Yeah.
It is kind of a fun word to say.
It is.
In an early segment one, fuck you to John Chambers. I wanted Christopher Bell at the final race, and he took Christopher Bell. So thanks, John.
Yeah, I will be last. Hopefully, usually that gets done on a Thursday. So
yes. So maybe by the time the second segment rolls around for sports, you'll be up.
I've got kind of my...
Because I picked instantaneously. So.
Okay. But you're not up.
I already picked. I put 22 down.
Okay.
So, because I wanted Bell,
right.
then Logano. He took
Sure.
Bell, so I took Logano. I wasn't going to second guess myself.
All right. So then there's, I just got to wait. And you took Logano.
Yes.
You just said that.
Yep.
All right. So I've got my next three I could possibly pick.
Perfect.
Yep. Should go fast. All right. Okay. First off, first segment's going to be, oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Sorry.
What happened?
I'm got to get into the chat, man.
Oh, okay.
Just in case anybody's chatting yet.
Yes. Chuck said we have to do a better job of responding to the chats.
Okay.
So we'll work on that.
We'll work on it, Chuck.
And if it's about my red face, yes, I know it. I don't know. I looked in your mirror after I went to the bathroom before that we started, and it wasn't as red as it is right now.
I don't know.
So hopefully everybody's looking at my bear shirt instead of my red face.
There you go. A couple shout outs. And let me get to my notes. First thing, thoughts and prayers to the Lotz family for the loss of their son, Riley. Tragic event happened yesterday. And again, thoughts and prayers. This show's for you guys. And, I know I reached out and, again, anything we can do, let us know. All right. Do we have a corrections corner?
We do have a corrections corner, but shout out on a more positive note, because that's
right.
Tragic to hear. R.I.P. Riley?
Yep.
R.I.P. Riley. But in exhibit 2124 of How Fucking Time Flies, today is my younger sister Caitlin's 40th birthday. I can't believe she's 40 already. I mean, it's like I remember when she was like 5 to 6 years old. It was just I was watching her when my mom went somewhere.
Yeah.
And she had to go to the bathroom. I was like, well, you're gonna have to wait till mom gets home, because I mean, she would go to the bathroom, but she'd wait for my mom. Now, obviously, if my mom was going to be gone for like a 12-hour stint at the circus, I would have stepped up. But I mean,
did your mom go to the circus regularly, or
she worked for the Dow Event Center or the Civic Center? She used to work the circus. Yes,
fair enough.
And when the Shrine Circus was big, that would be like 4 straight days of 12 to 14-hour shifts.
Gotcha.
If that would have been the case, then I would have stepped up. I wouldn't have made Caitlin
look at me being a smart ass.
I hear you. Hey, I've been there, done that before. Correction, but yeah. So now I don't know if Caitlin regularly listens or periodically checks in, whatever. This was either last episode or 2 episodes ago, and it just bothered me, so I want to correct it. I referred to Asuka and Kairi Sane as damage control. Actually, Asuka and Kairi Sane are the Kabuki Warriors. Damage control was when it was a foursome of Asuka, Kairi Sane, Io Sky, and Bailey. And Bailey was kind of the leader, and then Asuka went away for, I think she was hurt or whatever. And then it was Bailey, Io, and Dakota Kai. So Damage Control was a group.
Right.
The current edition of Asuka and Kairi Sane is the Kabuki Warriors. Nobody ever caught that, but it was weighing heavily on me. So
I thought the wrestling segment of our fan base was a little, a little disappointed in you, because
they might have been, and maybe they were so ashamed they didn't even bother to tell me. But I realized it, and I had to correct that.
Got it.
So.
All right.
But I think that's it. Yes.
Okay. First tasting. Now, the first tasting, and this might be a pod first. All right. Oh, yeah. Maple Grill glass.
With a growler from the Maple Grill.
But
oddly enough,
have we ever had the first tasting be a food tasting?
No, well, not the first tasting. No.
No.
I'm worried that this is going to be quite a mess, but
Well, we're just going to take a spoon. We're going to
okay.
take, we're not going to have a meal.
Okay.
We don't have time for that.
All right.
Sorry,
fair enough.
Josh, but it'll get finished at some point for sure. But all right. So I don't know. Now, this is not, obviously, you can't get this at the Maple Grill because that would not be legal. But Josh made some up and he asked me if I wanted some. It's a stew. And this particular stew goes with our tasting.
What do you call it? A guy with no arms, no legs, and a pot? Stew.
All right. So, yeah. And there's some veggies in there. And there's, what is that?
Well, it's a mushroom or a piece of meat, isn't it?
Oh, you know what? No, that's it's a herb.
Okay.
You don't want that whole chunk of it though. No.
All right.
All right. Ready?
Out.
What do you think?
Yeah, good flavor.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I'm more looking forward to the beer, but
yeah. So the beer is from the Maple Grill. They come out with it every year this time. It's called Return of Old Crowy. Now, Old Crowy was a rooster they used to have in their hen house or in their pen. And Old Crowy was nasty. He was a son of a bitch, I guess. You had to watch your back when you went in there to get eggs and those kind of things. And he died on a Halloween night. I can't remember what year Len said it was, but he died on Halloween evening. So traditionally, that's why this is Return of Old Crowy. It's a black IPA, 9.3%, and I believe 65 IBUs. I don't have that sheet up. 55 IBUs. All right. So the Black Crowy went along with the Black Bear Stew. So now you can tell everybody at work you've had Black Bear.
Oh, okay.
Nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's crack this. Go ahead.
I didn't know Jens lived in a hen house. Did you know Jens lived in a hen house? I didn't know Jens lived in a hen house. Must live in a hen house because all I smell is chicken shit.
I don't know what movie.
Some Kind of Wonderful.
Man, I don't know if I've ever seen that.
A quality flick.
I seem to remember the title, Some Kind of Wonderful.
The dad is the heavy-set cop in Beverly Hills Cop, not Judge Reinhold, Judge Reinhold's partner. And in the star of the show also played Rocky Dennis in Mask with Cher. I don't know his name in real life, but yeah, so.
Okay.
The uploading 0%, is that what that arrow going
We're good.
up? Okay, perfect. Cheers.
Now this is like straight out of the fermenter like yesterday. So he said, especially with a black IPA, on the pull, you might get a lot of heavy hops on the pull. He said after a few days, after a week, it'll start to mellow out a little bit and it'll taste like a regular IPA where you get the flavors and your normal IPA taste, and then the hops hit you on the end like it normally does.
Yeah. It's good. I mean, there's a punch right off the get.
Right off the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very flavorful. A great fall beer, I think.
Yeah. Jennifer Jason Leigh and Mary Stuart Masterson, I think, are also in Some Kind of Wonderful. Check it out. It's an 80s flick. Very, very, very good show.
All the 80s flicks are great.
Yeah. Oh, and James Spader.
Oh, really?
Is in it.
Oh, nice.
No, James Spader's pretty in pink. Strike that from the Some Kind of Wonderful. I don't think James Spader's in Some Kind of Wonderful. James Spader's pretty in pink.
All right.
When he tried to hit on Molly Ringwald and I confuse my 80s movies.
Yeah, and then Long Duck Dong got involved Is that part of the movie or no?
That's 16 Candles.
Oh shoot, I'm getting them all
Yeah,
confused.
see?
Oh man.
Yes. Anyway,
That's the one I know most of the lines to,
Yes.
so that's probably why I brought it up.
no more Yankee my wanky for me. The donger need food. So, all right, what have you been watching, Dave?
We finished up Netflix Wayward. Now, you finished it as well.
Yes.
Did you give your opinion at the time?
Yes.
Okay.
We liked it, but like I said, I never did figure out if it was for adults or a younger audience because it gave me a Riverdale vibe.
Yeah, okay. I remember that now. Yeah. I'll just say, like, weird.
Very weird.
Really weird. But it held me through 8 episodes. So, do you think they could go a second season?
They could. I don't think it would be worth watching. I would recommend they didn't.
Okay.
Excuse me. But I mean, they could.
They
Obviously.
did end it where it's possible that there could be a, kind of a chase or looking after, we'll see. I don't know. But it's interesting. Let's put it that way. And it just, there were at times it was a good suspense thriller. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is moving along. This is getting a lot better. This is great. But yeah. And then there were times like, wow, that's weird. That's really, really weird. Why?
100%.
Yeah. How about you?
Netflix. Nobody Wants This. Season 2, episodes 1 through 10. The episodes anywhere from 21 minutes to 31 minutes. Easy watch. Liz and I think we did it in 2 nights. And Kristen Bell's in it. And I know I talked about season 1 because the male star of the show is a rabbi. Kristen Bell is not Jewish, and they get together, and the Jewish, not Jewish, leads to all sorts of difficulties. But it's a real life. It's almost a show about real life. It's a comedy.
Sure.
A rom-com.
That's what I was going to say. Like those kind of things lend themselves to.
And what I found was ironic is because everybody knows I'm a big Bowling for Soup junkie.
Yeah.
And Bowling for Soup has a song called Normal Chicks. And like Jennifer Love Hewitt, but I still think we should do it. And I know who Jennifer Love Hewitt is.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. And there's they mention 4 to 6 famous people, and I know who all of them are. And then Kristen Bell, as far as I can tell, but you got great natural boobies. I like you in sweatpants. Anyway, so, and I'm like, I don't know who Kristen Bell is, but Kristen Bell is, among other things, I would assume, but she's in Nobody Wants This. Okay. So it's actually a great show on Netflix. Very easy. Why you could do both seasons in a weekend.
Oh, nice. Like you said, 21
to 31 minutes.
That's super easy. And next one, we started it. Slow Horses, Apple Plus.
Season 1?
Season 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're waiting for a couple more to.
Well, I don't think we watch as much as we don't knock out as many episodes per night as you and Liz do. So we figured by the time we do get to where they're at, I think episode 5 or 6 right now, we'll be fine. But I'm telling you what, just even the first 2 episodes that we watched, if there were 10 seasons of Slow Horses, I might think about taking the next 10 days off and just try to knock them all out. I mean, it is such a good watch.
It's funny you mentioned that because also on Apple Plus, to try to get Liz involved, I may start the morning show season because I've seen 1 through 3. Okay. Liz has not.
Right.
I think I started watching the morning show when I was laid up with my knee replacement, which will be 4 years this January. And it was like, okay, well, you're just laying on the bed, the couch with your leg up. All right, what am I going to watch now? It was the morning show in Riverdale. Liz hasn't seen it, and I don't want her to get in to the morning show on season 4 because it's great. So, but so your Slow Horses is my
morning show.
And actually, if you think about it, season 1 of Slow Horses episodes 1 through 4. It's a tough watch. It's like this kind of
once you get through it.
Exactly.
Once you get through it.
And then once the shit starts developing,
oh yeah,
then it's like, okay,
right.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you're up.
Paramount Plus. I don't know how I made it through. Liz looked at me like, you're seriously going to start a fucking movie at 10:30 at night? I'm like, well, I'm kind of awake and there's nothing else on because
really,
I don't know. Do you have a TV on when you go to sleep or no?
No.
Liz and I always do.
Yeah.
And then usually at one of us will get up to go to the bathroom at 2:49, 3:11, whatever. And then we turn the TV off then.
Right.
They say that's not good quality sleep. Right there. I don't care. But we fall asleep and I'm like, I'm kind of wide awake.
Yeah.
Because of the World Series. More on that segment too.
Yep.
So I put on The Last Stop in Yuma County. It's a movie from 2023. No real big name actresses in it, but very entertaining. It's almost like a Pulp Fiction meets, what's the Samuel L. Jackson movie where it's the Western? Oh, I can't look it up on break.
The something 6? No,
I don't know. Well, okay. I'll have to put it in the pod notes or something, but because I can't look it up at break because we're live streaming and there is no breaks, but there are no breaks. Sorry. But all the, it was like 31 minutes into a 90-minute movie. It was like, wow, that escalated quickly. and it's very entertaining. And it's actually, it was a good watch, simple watch.
Were they in the desert in Yuma, Arizona?
Yes. Okay. The story is everybody's pulling in for gas, but the gas pumps are empty, so they got to wait in the diner.
Okay.
Including the bank robbers. And that's right in the title. That's not a spoiler. That's right in the description of the movie.
Yeah.
So the 2 bank robbers are in the diner and hijinks ensue. And it was it's a good watch.
You said Yuma at Michigan State job fair before I got my job here in Shields in Saginaw. I went to a job fair and I walked up to the table and they were there from Yuma, Arizona. And
not to interrupt, Django Unchained.
Oh yeah.
That's it's almost like that, but not a Western.
Gotcha.
I think that's the name of Django Unchained.
That sounds familiar.
All right.
Yeah. But I got
Eric streaming at Loggers. Eric, the new bartender, go to Loggers. Tip Eric.
Yeah.
You're the best bartender on the planet.
Number 1.
Tip him. Electric Squirrel and Latitude 37.
Yeah.
At Loggers.
Yep.
River Road.
So Yuma, Arizona, they hired me right on the spot. I went home and I'm like, okay, well, I didn't sign on the dotted line kind of a thing, but I gave them my interest and told them, hey, I'll take the paperwork home and I'll figure it out and let you know tomorrow. Job fair. It was at Jennison Fieldhouse. And
what was the job for? A teacher?
A teacher job, teaching job in Yuma, Arizona. And then I looked up
Section 37, sorry, Eric.
Looked up where Yuma, Arizona was, what its mascot was. I'm like, nope, not going to Yuma.
All right.
It's about, I don't know. It's about a par 5 away from the Mexico border in the middle of the desert. I think it's got 2 prisons. I think it's got a max and
and that's what this movie is. It's like, they asked the gas guy, like, well, where's the next gas station? It's like, how much gas you got? I'm almost on empty. You don't have enough gas to get to the next gas station because this diner gas station's in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
So
yeah.
But
so that was my personal experience with Yuma. So I'll be interested to see that.
All right. You have watched anything else or no? Because Liz and I have one more.
I did not.
Imagine Birch Run last Sunday. Watch the Bears lose again. More on that. Yes, Chuck, I am having to say that's what the growlers are for, buddy. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So, Sunday gave four went. Is that right? 4 went, 4 gone. Passed up on my afternoon football.
There you go.
And Liz and I went to Imagine Birch Run and watched Halloween, the 1978 John Carpenter flick. Spoiler alert, Michael Myers is the guy, and he gets away right at the end. If you haven't seen it, it was 48 years ago. Fuck yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was classics on the big screen.
Yeah. Did it, it had to have been nostalgic. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. And it was like, so it was, I think we went to the 6:10 showing, which bumped it up from the matinee price. So it was like $12 a piece. You put in your popcorn and pop. 12 and 12 is 24. 12 for the pop and pop. $36.
Yeah.
Hey.
Can't beat it.
Yeah.
Not nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, it was so, but yeah, you know, what's more iconic? Jaws? Or the Halloween? I think the Halloween's more iconic than Jaws.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. I love
but I only would probably argue the other way around, simply because Jaws you watch, I mean, you can end up watching that all year, anytime during the year, but Halloween is strictly probably in the month of October.
Well, sure.
I mean, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying maybe I would argue.
What theme music?
That's what I'm saying. Okay. As far as I think both people, as soon as you start doing it, they know, right?
Right. So
yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so that was fun. 1978 John Carpenter's Halloween on the big screen.
All right. So this next section, we're going into what you should be listening to, and I dropped the ball this week, Mike. I did not listen to anything new.
I did. And the main reason I'm listing this is because I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So it's Getting Old Scares Me to Death. Kind of hits home to me, as the loyal listeners would know. That's my biggest fear. And it's by Small D. I don't know why she doesn't capitalize it, but it's Small D. And I actually thought it was Dawn, D-A-W-N. But you can clearly see that it's two V's, D-A-V-V-N. So would that be Devin?
Yes, we'll go with that. I'll go with yes. Survey says yes.
It was released on Liz and I's 33rd anniversary, Friday.
Oh, happy anniversary, by the way. I saw that on Facebook.
A week ago tomorrow, our 33rd anniversary, October 24th, 2025. 7 songs, 21 minutes. Sultry, Swifty-like voice. Actually very listenable. But I put it on my something new because A, I listened to it, and B, it was released last week.
Yeah.
And C, I'm very curious about the name. Small D, A-V-V-N. I'm going Davin or Devon. It can't be Devon. It's Davin. It's got to be Davin.
Yeah.
So
I've never heard of it. So new to me.
Yep. Anybody
out there that's got us live streaming right now, let us know. All right. My something old. It was all my stuff. I went through everything this week, just trying to get some stuff done. And yeah. So I mean, you know, my Van Halen, my playlist of 80s rock stuff. A lot of Jesus, David. Talk about afraid of getting old and, you know, having brain farts like this.
I watching the screen here, I really truly have a face for radio.
Come on, Mike.
Just a casual
observation.
Observation. Thank you. That was the word I was struggling to find.
But all the hairband stuff. You know what I mean?
All right. My something old. Blink 182 by, obviously, Blink 182. Normally when a band comes out with a self-titled album, it's their debut album, but this was like their 4th or 5th album.
Yeah.
It was released on November 1st, 2003. I guess I didn't know Blink 182 has been around for almost 30 years. 16 songs, 52 minutes. And what I'm most amazed with on this album is because on Spotify, you can create a playlist. So like if you hear For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica, you can say, oh, I love this song. I'm going to put it in Dave's mega playlist. Oh, Taylor Swift Would. I'm going to put it in Dave's mega playlist, and you create a playlist. So I've got a Blink 182 playlist. This album has 16 songs, but only 4 of the 16 are on my playlist. And there's a lot of other good songs on this album, but the best one is All of This, which features Robert Smith, lead singer of The Cure.
Oh.
So excellent album. Blink 182.
Yeah.
Again, they're not Ozzy, they're not Guns N' Roses, they're not Van Halen.
Right.
None of that, but I do really love Blink 182.
I like a lot of their stuff as well. I got it written down. I'm going to listen to it.
All right.
Maybe that'll be my something new, even though it's not new next week.
Well, their latest album, which is almost a year old now, is still good shit.
Yeah, good.
So
awesome. All right.
Yeah, this one we have the ding ding, don't we?
I think we do. No, we don't. Yes, we do. No, we don't. Nope.
No, that's the next one to die.
Yeah. Oh, duh.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah,
the
ding ding would be the DING, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. We'll get it together.
AEW.
I never learned to read.
No comment. I just watched, not last night's Dynamite, but the week prior. It's, whatever. Saturday night's main event is the day after Halloween, Saturday, November 1st, 2025, from the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's the first time Delta Center is hosting a WWE event. We have 4 matches on the card. We have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk versus Jey Uso. The reason this match came about is because of the Seth Rollins. Do we do the air quotes because of the knee injury that he allegedly had, or is this time it's a real injury or whatever? So, but anyway, so this is for Seth's belt. I don't think you can put it back on Jay this quickly. I've got to go Punk because he's got to have a championship title for longer than 5 seconds or 5 minutes or whatever it was at the one premium live event that he was on.
Yeah. I just keep going back to, and you saw not this past Monday's Raw, but the one before that. Yes. Okay, where Jay threw Jimmy out of the. Okay. Do you go through that whole thing to not put the belt back on him? I don't know. So
are you picking Jay?
I'll pick Jay.
All right. Yeah, and you might be right, but I don't know what they're doing with Punk.
Yeah. No, agreed. It's a toss up to be sure.
All right, now in this match, this one is the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre, and the only reason this came about is because it was supposed to be Drew versus Jacob Fatu, but Jacob Fatu is actually having non-wrestling related surgery. So there's no way.
Rhinoplasty, maybe.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
It must be something with the grills, though, because the angle they did, he got his teeth knocked out.
Oh.
So, but there's no way Cody's losing to Drew on the Saturday night's main event, so I'm picking Cody.
I'd have to go with Cody as well.
The women's championship, Jade versus Tiffany. I think it's time to put the strap on Jade, but I don't see them beating Tiffany at Crown Jewel and Saturday night's main event to lose the title. Give me, it's Tiffy time.
I'd have to agree with you on that one.
All right. And the fourth and final match, because Saturday night's main event, typically 4 matches, 2 hours in, out. Thank you. Good night. We have the Intercontinental Championship, a 3-way, Dom versus Penta versus Rusev. Dom is arguably the best heel, arguably the best worker, arguably the best in WWE right now.
Yes.
I think they're going to give you a little bit of a swerve. Something will happen. Dom doesn't get beat, causes friction within the Judgment Day. Because in a 3-way, Dom doesn't have to be pinned to lose the title. I say with some shenanigans, give me Penta over Rusev for the title, which creates controversy within the Judgment Day. Dom will not get beat, but he will lose the IC title.
See, I made a comment to you last week about Dom. Like, has he lost in the last year?
No, but he's a shit heel.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I have a hard time betting against him that he's not gonna.
I don't think I've had enough. I don't think I've had enough of this tasting to rate it, so I had to have a little more.
Now remember, that's 9.3%, Mike.
I remember.
Okay.
I may not in the morning, but I remember right now.
All right. So I don't know. I'm gonna go with Dom just because.
I hope you're right because I love Dom as the champion. He's the man.
I like your logic as far as the storyline and keeping the storyline going. For sure.
All right. We're at the South Studio, so you're going to rate it first, Dave.
All right.
Give me a second to write it down.
Yep.
And I think you can tell Josh, I think it aged just fine.
Yeah. Well, that would be
on the pod.
That would be Len. So Len would be.
Oh, I'm sorry, Len.
Yeah.
Josh made the stew. Len made the beer.
Yep.
All right. Len, it aged just fine. I didn't need to wait a week.
I'm going to go. I haven't had, how many black IPAs have we had? I'm trying to compare it. Or just if I rate it on how I like it. It's a 4.0 based on how I like it.
The can you have over there, the Right Brain is a black IPA. I think Broken Nose is a black IPA.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going 4.0. I'm going 4.0.
No disrespect, I went 388.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Hell, if you round up, I would be at a 4.002.
No, but I mean, 2.5 is the middle, is average, right? 3.0 is like you like it better than most. So, I mean, this is, and I don't know what he was talking about either, but this on the, well, he did say, and you know what, Len and Mark, if you're listening, which I'm sure you are at some point, I don't think you're watching, but
who's Mark?
He works there as well.
Okay. Hi, Mark.
And Len did say once he gets through the first one, it's just, it's going to go down really well. Agreed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, since they just pulled this one off the fermenter, there was an Old Crowy in Untapped, but it was not. It was at 8% and 92 IBUs. This one's 9.3% and 55 IBUs. Those in the beer world are distinctively different. So I don't think the 14 check-ins on that particular Old Crowy, we're not going to count that. So we're going to, whatever our rating is, so what's the average? 3.9.
7.88 divided by 2 is 3.94.
Yeah. 3.94. That's the new Untapped rating, folks.
Absolutely.
All right.
While we're uploading it, maybe I'll go down tap and rank it.
There you go. Yes, we should. All right, next one.
All right, next one. Bring it.
There. And I'm going to put that one back in the cooler.
Horny Monk, I got so...
Yeah.
You put it back in the cooler, so you assume I can't drink more than that. Horny Monk, I got so fucking hammered at a golf outing up at
yeah,
a golf resort.
Yeah.
So.
I'm hoping it wasn't a bowling alley.
But it had a little like subdivision that like me and a couple of guys had drank so much we didn't know where our room was, and we kind of just kept circling the subdivision.
Finish that one up. All right. So, Horny Monk. This is from Petoskey Brewing. It's a Belgian double, DUBBEL. 6.9%, 20 IBUs. And we may have in season 1 or 2, we may have had a horny monk, but it's been quite a while. I didn't give myself time to go back and check for sure, but I think it's a possibility.
I've had a horny monk or two, Dave.
There you go. If you want to know what that can looks like. Cheers.
Cheers.
Now, this one supposedly has, I wish I had the description. Is it on the can? Yes. Belgian candied syrup in it. Whatever candied syrup. I don't know. Syrup is usually pretty sweet. Do you dry it out so it's, I don't know. You're not going to put it. I don't know. That's a question for anybody that happens to be listening.
Yes.
But it's supposed to get a little sweetness off of it.
I don't get a lot of sweetness. I got
a little bit
good flavor, but no sweetness in my opinion.
Bit.
That's sports, right?
It is.
All right. Well, listeners know that music is time for sports. Let's start in the major leagues. We have the World Series, a little thing called the World Series going, Dave.
A little something.
The Blue Jays are up 3-2 over the Dodgers. Game 6 is tomorrow in Toronto on Halloween. And let me just say this.
Tell me.
Through 3 games,
yeah,
arguably some of the best baseball I've seen in a long time, most exciting. Games 4 and 5, the Blue Jays kind of fucking boat race the Dodgers. 3-2 Toronto, going back to Toronto. We have Yomomoto, who's been lights out.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I remember when I said, if you don't care who wins, you shouldn't be watching. I've said on the pod, fan is short for fanatic. If you don't care who wins, why are you watching? Right?
Right.
Well, I'm going to be a hypocrite. If you said, Mike, who do you want to win? I would have said Toronto, but that 18-inning game, Monday night, even Liz made it through the 12th inning. I fell asleep. I missed like the 14th. I woke up. The Blue Jays had the bases loaded. Dodgers got out of it. Then I watched this 15th, 16th, 17th, and then 18th starts. Dodgers get the Blue Jays out. Excuse me. And I'm watching, and I'm like, okay, if the Dodgers don't score in the 18th, I've got to turn this fucking game off. This is ridiculous. Freddie Freeman homers at 2:51 our time, wins the 18-inning marathon, which, by the way, was the last time there was 18-inning game. There was Dodgers-Red Sox, and I remember that game because I was pulling out of my driveway because that was on a Friday night, Saturday morning, when we still had Saturday deliveries, and I had to be to the plant at 4 o'clock.
Right.
And I got in the vehicle, and there's a single to left. And is this game still going on? And then shortly thereafter, Max Muncy won that game.
Yeah.
Whatever. And nice little side note, trivia question for everybody out there who's watching, which isn't much, but if ever the $1 million trivia question comes up, who is the only player to have 2 walk-off homers in World Series history? Well, because you listen to episode 307 of Flights, Football, and Anything Else, you will know that it's Freddie Freeman. because Freddie Freeman walked it off last year, game 1 with a grand slam, and he walked it off in the 18th with a 6-5 victory.
Nice.
But anyway, going back to what I was saying, you know what? I may take my Red Sox stuff, my Bears stuff, put it in a time capsule, and Violet's children can unearth it at some later date and say, oh, yeah.
Did somebody die in this?
Exactly. Something like that. But
yeah,
what a pleasure it is watching a game with nothing at stake. Because I want the Blue Jays to win. And last night I was like cheering for the Dodgers to come back. I was like, fuck, let's make a game of this motherfucker.
Yeah. Colin Cowherd said, and I thought it was a little if you say something that's extra, a lot of hyperbole.
Yeah, hyperbolic.
He said this year, especially this year's playoffs, has had the most talent, most exciting baseball ever. He said the word ever. And I thought for a minute, like,
I won't argue too much other than the last 2 games, the Dodgers have got boat raced a little bit.
Okay.
And their big hitters aren't hitting. But it's been a great series. I mean, it has been a fantastic World Series.
I was thinking as a journalist, somebody in the media, as soon as you say the word ever or all time or something along those lines, it's like, it's at least in my mind. I mean, you have a better sports encyclopedia, obviously, than I do, but I can't remember. And maybe it's true. I don't know. But from top to bottom. Anyway.
Well, like in the 18-inning game, Ohtani reached base 9 times. How do you reach base? Right. He was 4 for 4. Then they intentionally walked him 4 straight times.
Yeah.
And then in the 9th at bat, he was intentionally walked.
Is it possible by the time he's done, will he be the GOAT? Like, as far, I mean, pitching and batting and the whole 9 yards.
See, I struggle with that.
Because that's what some people are saying.
Because he is so good at both, I'm not going to shit on him. Obviously, yes, he's a great player.
Yeah.
If I said he's overrated, I'm a fucking idiot. Yes, I am, but I'm not going to be an idiot on that front. So, but like, okay, the last few games he's hitting like 250 something for this in the postseason.
Right. And he's a point ahead of most of Major League.
Not at 250, he's not.
No, I'm just saying, like, 20 years ago, you had twice as many people hitting, 3-something. I think a lot of guys are swinging for the fences, and it's affecting their batting average. It's making the game more exciting, but there's a lot more strikeouts, a lot more,
Right. So if you're going to use that to embellish his hitting stats, I'm going to use that to diminish his pitching stats. Everybody fucking strikes out.
Yeah. Well, okay, true. So you're saying his pitching stats don't mean as much because guys
he's a baller, but But after that 18-inning game, who won? Fucking Big Daddy Vladdy took him deep. Right. Fucking pimped that motherfucker. Just fucking crushed it.
Yeah.
And he's the best in the game right now.
Right.
I think we're all quick to jump because he does both.
Right.
And speaking of which, it's like they lifted him. So game 3 was the 18-inning game. Game 4 was the game he started. He was good for 6 innings, down 6-1, kind of tired in the 7th because the night before he was on base 9 times, which no other pitcher has to deal with. I get it. And then they lift him, they pull him and bring in the relief pitchers, but yet he gets to bat. I don't like that rule. It's like that's rule is bullshit.
That's like
you were taken out of the game.
Yeah.
You can't be. Yeah,
right.
I don't like that rule at all.
What's the saying? You get your something and you get your
they have the Dodgers have their cake and eat it too because the special talent Ohtani in.
Right.
Oh, I mean he's currently one of the game's greats. Yeah, I'll say historically he's one of the best ever, but come on. Anyway, yeah.
All
so
right.
I'm hoping Yamamoto forces Game 7 because there's nothing like a Game 7 to decide a title.
I tell you what, if you've been to most of Europe, quite a bit of Europe,
not most of
not
it,
most,
yes.
You've been to quite a bit of Europe. I think you need to go to Japan to practice up on your Japanese.
All right. Well, that's too long of a flight, so I doubt I'll do that.
Okay.
But anyway.
All right. NASCAR.
Yes, like we talked earlier, I took Joey Logano in the Phoenix Championship. Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, and Kyle Larson were the first 4 picked, not necessarily in that order. Those 4 can win the title. You're not up yet. But what are your thoughts on? All right, so in theory, Denny Hamlin can finish 22nd.
Yeah.
And win the championship. But is it better than the way it used to be? Like if Joe Schmo won the first 13 races and was 1,000 points ahead of everybody, Sunday's race is meaningless.
Right.
I'm torn on how they do this because, those are the 4 that everybody's watching. If Kyle Larson hits the walls out, okay, now it's down to 3.
Yeah.
Chase Briscoe blows a tire and is 4 laps down. So now all of a sudden Hamlin and Byron are just like, all right, well, I just got to finish ahead of William Byron.
Yeah.
I guess it's better than the old one, but it's not perfect. But when you race 60 gazillion times a year, how else are you going to decide it?
And when does it get to the point where your rules on who wins and how they win gets to be some kind of algorithm that nobody can understand? Because you could make it where, if you don't finish, I don't know how you could do it. I guess if there's 2 guys left in the race, they'll start taking chances. I mean, they're not going to finish 22nd. I mean, what's the lowest? How do I phrase the question? What's the lowest place finisher of the winner of the Cup Series? That would be
somebody Google that for us. I'm sure we can find that out.
Yeah,
but because it's only been the last 5-6 years,
something like that. Yeah. But what I'm saying is like if I'm driving now, if I need to get ahead of this guy and there's only 2 of us left, I'm taking some chances.
Oh right.
I'm driving like I stole it.
But you could still finish 12th.
Sure, you could.
Right. Be the champion. And then the way that NBC coverage is like, all right, Mike Peters, he just led wire to wire.
Yeah.
His first ever NASCAR win. Let's go over to the Dave Dawson pits because he finished 16th and beat the other guys, and he's the NASCAR champion.
I would hope they would go to the winner first and then the NASCAR champion.
I don't think they do it. I don't think they do it that way. I think they go, all right, hey, Dave, how's it feel? You and William Byron were racing neck and neck, and he got a little squirrely, and you beat him to the start-finish line.
Yeah.
So, and again, I think it's better than the way they used to do it when, Joe Schmo would have 11 victories, and like, okay, he's a champ, and then nobody watches.
Right.
There's going to be some people watching. I really think they should do it on Saturday night because the NFL's king. They're NFL people are going to watch the NFL.
And we'll get to that in a minute because there's not, as far as like top 25 matchups this week, it's kind of.
There's 3 of them.
Well, I know there is, but I mean, they're not a marquee.
Right.
Yeah. So, we're waiting on Lawton. So as soon as Lawton and then Jason, thank you. I see you, Jason. Thanks for listening too. Saw him at Meyer the other day. And yeah, so I'm excited. I won 2 in a row, by the way.
Yes, you did.
Back to back. And
which is very impressive. The second one is very impressive because you picked last and picked the winner.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't. How do you leave Byron? I don't know how
Fuck
everybody
him. I
left.
hate his guts. He fucked me too many times, so fuck him.
So, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, college football. Last week, U of M, they were a minus 14 and a hook. And I said on this podcast, I might spend a couple bucks thinking MSU might be able to keep it within 14 because of the rivalry. And I should have. I know it was a token touchdown towards the end.
They all count.
They all count. And you got to
call
know
those a backdoor cover.
And if you have a spread before the game of 14 plus, then you're saying, okay, well, this team is quite a bit better. There's a chance that second string is going to be in the last 5 or 6 minutes, and who the hell knows what's going to happen when you put in your backup quarterbacks, second string, free safeties and whatever. So,
that's why
U of M did not cover.
That's why I think with all these college programs, all these NFL programs being in bed with all the betting apps because it's legal.
Well, that's the
why
other thing.
I think there should be incentive.
Yeah.
For who's Michigan? John L. Smith.
Yeah.
To cover the point spread. And likewise, the Michigan coach, I mean, if they're 14.5 point favorite, he should fucking, it's like, you know what? There might be some people betting on this. I'm fucking betting on this game as if you're going to fucking dance with the devil, you have to embrace it.
So that brings up the point. If you've been paying attention, NCAA just ruled that college athletes can bet on professional sports. And it's a slippery slope because you start doing that.
Then you wind up with Chauncey Billups and the New York Mafia and some rigged card games. Now that's
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, is it the wild, wild west yet? Or is it going to get worse? I don't know. Anyway.
Well, I've always subscribed to the theory, if you're not cheating, you're not trying hard enough.
Fair. I mean, you have. Now, the media has ballooned this after the MSU loss to U of M. And they're really MSU showed some signs at one point. And who knows? Did you watch the game at all?
I saw a little bit of Brian and Mary's Halloween party.
So, one of either the safeties came up or outside linebacker. There was a blitz. He was untouched. He hit Underwood. Underwood fumbled. Michigan State recovered the ball at a relatively critical point where momentum was going to be a thing. And the referees, offsides. So after review of all the slow motion video, not offsides. So, referees don't decide games, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You can have your own opinion. But would that make a significant, difference in that game? Maybe, maybe not. But the rest of the game, I would say U of M was in control, just to let you know.
Right.
Jonathan Smith, he's on the hot seat. You go on social media, he's going to lose his job. You go into all this other mess, Brian Kelly, LSU.
That goes to show you the best job on the planet right now is a fired NCAA football coach. Because Brian Kelly is making $56 million to be fired.
Now, we'll get to that in a little bit. So, I mean, what does Michigan State do? When do they fire him, if they're going to fire him? This whole portal thing, because they've limited the portal now. I think the portal is only in January. I think they've got one, and correct me if I'm wrong if you're out there. I think they've limited it to one portal per season. I believe it's in January. And that whole other thing, I went on a rant, I think last year or the year before, as far as firing coaches before bowl games. Now, if you fire a coach now, I get it. Okay. That makes a little bit of sense. But when you fire your coach before a bowl game, I don't understand that. What's the point of having a bowl game? I mean, that's the whole season, is trying to get to a bowl game, and then you let your coach go. I don't know. How do you feel about that? I know you're not a big college guy, so you might not care
I do
too much.
know that. So Lane Kiffin is the most sought after college coach. So I'm going to pose a question to you. Okay, yes. LSU and the like have more money probably than Ole Miss.
True.
So if it's strictly money, end of discussion, I get it.
Yeah.
What if money was not the object? Would you rather go to an established program and be the coach of that established program, or take a not so established program and take them to the mountaintop? Because Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss is like, I think LSU may pay him $1 trillion.
Right.
And okay, if Ole Miss can't afford $1 gazillion, I don't blame Lane Kiffin for taking that money.
Right.
So, like I say, throw money out of it. I think as a coach, I would rather bring a upstart program, wreak havoc, and say, fuck you guys. Fuck the blue bloods of this industry.
And I'm not getting his name right now, and I'm a little bit, because I've read it so much, I'm a little bit embarrassed. The Indiana coach. That's all he's done. That's all he's done his whole career. Even Indiana, what he's doing right now. Now, at one point, like we said, where did Indiana come from? Well, last year they made the playoffs. They got bludgeoned in the first round, but last year they made the playoffs, and so this year should not be a shocker to anybody with Indiana. And we'll see if they can run the table. It's going to be interesting when those two play. Indiana and Ohio State. The other, when I say two, the other one was Ohio State. So, the undefeateds are the same right now. And did you mention them? Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Georgia Tech, BYU, and unranked Navy. So
last week there were 6 top 25 teams lost, but 3 of them were to other top 25 teams.
Right.
This week we have 9 Vandy, 7-1 at Texas, 26-2, 13 Oklahoma, 6-1 at 14 Tennessee, 6-2, and then the Bearcats of Cincinnati, number 17, 7-1 at 24 Utah, 6-2. So there's only 3 matchups of top 25 teams.
The only interesting one there that I think, it just because of the media presence, would be the Vandy versus Texas. I would probably want to watch that one just to see if Archie, if he's as magical as he's supposed to be. And I want to say Archie. It's my podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Arch Manning. Anyway, and just see if Vandy's the real deal. You know what I mean?
Well, they're 7-1.
Yeah. Now, if Michigan State loses to Minnesota, they might be looking at Vandy's coach. You know what I mean? He's done an amazing. Vanderbilt. Football. What?
See now, and that's a perfect example of what we talked about a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Unless Michigan State offers him $49 million,
right? Which
I'll be like, you know what? I'll take Vandy to the top of the SEC mountaintop. Fuck you. You're also ran Big Ten team. I'll stay in the SEC.
Right. And that's going to be an issue when we talk about buyouts, but we'll talk about buyouts in a little bit. All right. So U of M's got Purdue. They should take care of business. Yeah. That should not be a thing. And then, there's lots of potential upsets as far as I looked at that. Everybody go in and look on whatever app you choose, but there's a lot of ranked unranked potential upsets this weekend. So it'll be interesting.
Mine is the Mustangs of SMU getting 11.5 at home versus Miami.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I didn't want to bring it up because the U is your team. Yeah. All right, NFL.
Or
you got something else?
Quick side note: NHL. Jake has mentioned we do a American points watch.
Yep.
To replace the Ovi watch. Patrick Kane is chasing Mike Modano for the highest scoring American-born player in NHL history. Currently, he's 26 points behind. My Patrick Kane story is he played for the London Knights when the Saginaw Spirit hosted the OHL All-Star game. I noticed he was at the signing table, bored out of his fucking mind, and Justin and I went up to him, handed our sheet of paper for his autograph. Where that autograph is now, I have no idea. It's probably thrown away, whatever. And I said to him, is this the most fun you've ever had in your life? And he kind of chuckled. He didn't laugh quite like you did, but he kind of chuckled. He said, yeah, pretty much. Because, I could tell he was just sitting there. He's a 16-year-old kid or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just like, and I'm like, this is the most fun you've ever had in your life, isn't it? And again, he didn't laugh that much,
right?
So
yeah,
we will. And Patrick Kane is a Red Wing. I didn't know that right now. He spent his first 15.5 years as a Blackhawk. A couple years ago, he spent the end of his 16th year with the Rangers. Last two years plus this year, he's with the Red Wings. He's not getting a lot of ice time, but he only needs 26 more points to be the all-time American scorer. Because Mike Modano had 1,374 points, 561 goals, 813 assists. Patrick Kane is at 1,348 points, 494 goals, 854 assists.
Why isn't he getting ice time?
He's 36 years old.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. And Ovi, to go back to the old Ovi watch, Ovi is a 1 goal away from 900.
That's a lot.
Arguably, maybe a record that'll never be broken. But now,
I tell you what, though, we've got Ovi beat. And if we compare his goals to the number of beers we've tasted in the last 6 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're on a much bigger pace.
Yeah.
Better pace.
For sure.
All right, NFL.
All right. Do you want to start with the Aiden Hutchinson thing? No?
That he signed 4 years?
4 years, $180 million, but he is the highest non-quarterback paid, 141 guaranteed. So as far as non-quarterbacks, he is the highest paid in the guaranteed category.
Okay.
Lions wanted to make sure they locked him up. And I think he was very happy to oblige.
Well, why wouldn't you be? Right?
Yeah.
But week 8 was blowout city during Buymageddon. 6 teams were on bye.
Yeah.
And I think favorites were 11-2, which was the worst underdog record in like 20 years or something like that.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And it would have been worse if the Bengals wouldn't have laid down and died against the Jets.
Oh.
And now my Bears get the Bengals, and I'm sure they're going to get fucking housed. But you know what?
Just because they're going to be so
I almost want my sons to have better luck than me. I've won a Super Bowl. 1985.
Right.
I want to share the wealth with my sons.
Yeah, there you go.
So
yeah. No, I saw I was going to go 2-2, except for the last however many seconds of the game. Yeah. Anyway, we'll
2-0.
2-2. 2-0. But yeah.
Week 9 game of the week is Kansas City Buffalo.
The what game of the week?
Week 9 game of the week, Kansas City Buffalo.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Well, I didn't pick that as one of my picks.
Now,
though.
Kansas City is going here. Buffalo is kind of
Buffalo's where they need to be. Buffalo's fine. They have
There's-
Josh Allen.
Okay.
They're good.
You're fine?
They're good.
Okay.
They're good. No,
All right.
don't press the panic button yet, fella.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, your Bucks took care of the Saints.
Yep.
Unfortunately, your 49ers.
Yep. They were missing action.
What happened there? But
so we were both 1-1.
We were. And I believe I'm 6-10 and you are 4-12.
Correct.
All right.
And you go first because we're at the South Studio. I have 2 picks and an honorable mention.
I just can't believe, and I didn't check it. I think this was 24 hours ago, so I don't know if the line moved at all or not. The Falcons 3-4 at New England, and New England is on this kind of trajectory. They're 6-2, and New England's giving them 5.5. Is it still 5.5? Well, I'll have to check it.
Well, if you saw 5.5, we'll go with that.
I'll have to. Well, I mean, I can check probably really.
I actually thought New England was 6.5.
Well, let's check it. It'll be pretty close right here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
So what are you surprised about?
No, I'm just saying, like, Falcons are kind of, they've had their wings clipped a couple times. I mean, they've had a couple good games. There it is. It's 5.5.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll take New England.
-5.5. All right.
Yep.
I'm taking Detroit -8.5 simply because of the Hutchinson signing.
Oh yeah.
I believe that him and McCarthy were teammates.
Yep. Now, do you want to, is it at the time that we're picking or because it's 9.5 right now? Do you want to change your?
No. Well,
or is that
if it went to 9.5, I'll take it because
let me
McCarthy sucks dick. So I will lay the 9.5. And I think Aiden Hutchinson will wreak havoc on his former team.
Now I'm looking at ESPN right now.
That's all I look at.
Okay.
And earlier today it was 8.5.
Yeah.
But I'll lay the 9.5. Lions win 34-12.
Okay.
I don't know how the Vikings are getting 12, but
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, it's at 9.5 right now.
I'll lay the 9.5.
Okay.
I don't care.
And then so my second one, Jags 4-3. They're at Las Vegas, but still the Jags are giving them 3 and a hook. Let me see what they are right now, because like I said, I did this. The Jags. It is Jags 2.5 right now. Shoot. Yeah, I got them. There must have been an injury or something like that. I'm not very good at keeping up with injuries or the health of some of these teams, but I'm still going to take the Jags at Las Vegas.
Solid pick. I'm taking the Steelers +3.5 against the Colts because Tomlin and Rodgers have a uncanny knack of bouncing back after clunkers. The Colts, everybody's gaga over. And before we rate this beer, I want to throw it back to, so who are you more of a believer in, Dave? The 7-1 Colts or the 5-2 Patriots?
Oh, the 7-2 Colts.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. The Colts are on fire right now. I mean, they're just.
Well, the Patriots are too.
They are.
I can't believe it's all coach. I can't believe Mike Vrabel is that good of a coach.
I want to say that they picked up some guys. They have some guys somewhat akin to the Lions. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these, some of these players on the Lions team, like everybody's like, who? When they first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They found some quality individuals with a lot of talent who just want to get in there and just, go 110% and play hard and win. So that's the feeling I get with the Colts.
That's what I'm saying, Dave or Chuck. I don't know why. I could have drank it before it got fucking warm. But
we'll put it back out there. We'll get it back out there. So Indy was like 3.5, right? That's what it says. Indy 3.5. But you're saying the Steelers.
no, Indianapolis is not playing the Steelers. I'm not betting against Indianapolis is playing. Oh, they are playing, aren't they? Yeah, I'm taking the Steelers plus 3.5.
Yeah.
I think the Steelers will keep it close.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not saying
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Good. And I like your logic, and I think that's probably now where are they at? They're in Pittsburgh. Yeah, for sure. All right, you're first.
I went 3.49, and I think I probably lowballed Horny Monk because I've had it so many times over the years.
Oh,
so very solid beer. A nice go-to.
Yeah,
3.49.
I'm gonna go 3 points. I like me a good Belgian double. I really do. 3.85.
Yikes.
Yeah. So the Untapped rating, let's check out the Untapped rating right now. Horny Monk. Oh, check this out. Petoskey, Michigan, right?
Yes.
26,000 check-ins. Really good sample size. 3.66.
All right, so right in the middle of us.
Yeah. All right. Number 3.
Well, wait a second, Chuck. Now, he put the fucking growler out of reach about an hour ago. So I have my back on that. I saw it having the second. Yeah, the too bad Dave put that growler out of reach. That was not on me. But by the way, folks, Chuck has to be arguably the greatest union steward of all time, because I don't think any of his contracts that have been proposed have not been ratified like seconds after presented. So Chuck is the GOAT.
You're the GOAT, Chuck. That's all. And actually, being in that, I don't want to say in that business, but, having been a union member before, I understand how difficult that is. Getting that done in that.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. All right. You know what else is really amazing?
What's that, Dave?
The Maple Grill. It's an amazing farm-to-table counter service restaurant and microbrewery offering a rotating selection of the freshest local items available and cooked over an open kitchen's wood-fired grill. The Maple Grill not only offers greatest of local fare, but wood-fired craft beers and seltzers as well. But wait, before you get in your car, go and check out their website, themaplegrill.net. That's spelled GRILLE.net. And check out the current menu and check out what's on tap. And then get in your car and get to 13105 Gratiot Road in Hemlock, Michigan. And when you get there,
tell Mike and Dave sent you.
Exactly.
And if we're still live at Loggers, get yourself an electric squirrel or a Section 37.
Yes. Correct.
And then they have a food truck there, and apparently it's lights out.
Oh,
Eric, if you're still out there, put the menu on the board. Well,
what is?
It's probably not. That's 8:44. He might still be open.
Yeah. What was the food truck? Do you know?
It's not like making bacon or anything that like you would know, but he's trying to get his feet into the business, and it's a collaboration that works. So Eric, if you're still streaming and haven't been put on double secret probation, let us know. All right, what's third tasting, David?
Double secret probation?
Animal House.
Yeah. When the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
Forget it, he's rolling.
He's rolling. All right, this is Wanderlust. And instead of the German Wunderlust, W-U-N-D, this is W-A-N-D. It's a India Pale Ale or IPA, 6.3% and 64 IBUs. So we did the step down method this time instead of the step up. We went
All right.
9.3, 6.9, 6.3. And this one, unique hops from the US, Europe, South Africa, and New Zealand. So, yes, I have my Okavango craft brewery.
Was it
brewery or craft brewery?
Craft brewery.
Craft brewery. And let's go.
All right. Well, I get my third glass out here, David.
Now,
The Deschutes.
yep, we've got our Bend, Oregon glasses here. Good Life and Deschutes. Got some nice breweries out in Bend.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.
That's a fresh IPA note.
But
You smell butt?
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go to the third segment, shenanigans, David.
Yes, sir. Player pass.
Let's go.
Hey, Brian, party at your house or Jimbo's? Player pass.
How many do we have?
One. If you want to pass, don't be afraid. We're a little behind schedule, so
Well, that's what I was going to say. Because we always put the post out there at 7:30 to 9, and we haven't hit 9 o'clock yet. So you know what? I'm passing because I'm thinking this is buyout related.
Yep.
And I'm passing.
okay.
So
All right.
fuck those guys.
Okay, there you go. Mike's opinion on college football buyouts.
The best job in the world right now is a fired college football coach.
Right? I think they're still trying to figure out how to pay Mel Tucker from Michigan State.
All right, so apparently I'm the only one that hasn't seen The Princess Bride.
Okay.
So
You got some other comments after last episode?
Oh yeah, I knew that was Princess Bride right away. It's like, well, I've never seen it. Well, yeah, he said it over and over in the movie because that was a line he was practicing. It was the guy from CSI, Manny Tapikin or whatever his name is.
Correct.
And I'm like, okay, well, if I've never seen the movie, I don't know how many times he said it because I didn't see the movie. The only thing I know about Princess Bride is Andre the Giant was in it.
Right.
So,
gotcha.
So what is my record before we
Your
go
record is 24-17.
Okay, I'll take it.
58.5%.
Here we go. And
Got
I
it?
said, yeah. And I said going in, I said I'd be 40.
30.
All right.
You said you'd be 30%.
All right.
You undercut yourself a little bit. Ready?
Well, we're not done yet. We're only halfway
Well,
through.
that's true. Close. Okay, this is from actually you just mentioned
So what's my record?
24-17.
All right. And you said at the start of it, I said I'd be 30%.
Yeah. You're 50.
I only need 6 more. Excuse me. I only need 6 more right now till the end.
Okay. Right?
All right.
Here we go. And this one's a toss up. This one is from your better half, Liz.
Yep.
Number 18.
18. Okay.
Number 18.
Should be a popular movie.
Ready?
Yes.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
Yeah. I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
Well, I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
There's something about Mary.
Close.
Damn it.
Oh my God, you're
Is
so
it a Ben
close.
Stiller movie?
Oh, you're so close. Oh, now, okay. Now listen, later on in the movie, or maybe it's you learn in the second one, in the sequel, you learn his real name. It's not Greg. It's Gaylord.
Is it a Ben Stiller movie?
Yeah. Yep. It is. It's a Ben Stiller movie.
All right. Well, I'm going to take the loss, but in my head, I'm going to give myself a smidgen of correctness. But I'll take the loss. What is it?
Okay. Robert De Niro said it.
Meet the Fockers?
Meet the Parents.
Oh.
In the first one.
All right.
He was at the dinner table, and he had told a little bit of a story to De Niro in the beginning, and then they're sitting at the table, and there's like, oh, he grew up in Detroit. And he's like, oh, he told me he grew up on a farm. It's like, well, it wasn't at a farm, but there was a lot of pets and animals, and like, oh, well, what kind of pets? What kind of, you said you milked something. What did you milk? And he's like, a cat. And the cat was a runt named Geppetto. And he's like, Geppetto was a little runt, so he milked the cat to give Geppetto some milk. And he's like, oh, you can you can milk anything with nipples.
I've lost 3 straight.
Yeah.
So I'm 24 and what?
24 and 18. I mean, you're still 54%.
So, what was the line again?
Okay. I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
And that's 18. And yet you're going to need a bigger boat is 73.
I don't know, Mike. I didn't make the web.
Yeah, this I'm struggling with it. I'll take the loss. I just fucking felt Ben Stiller though. So if there's something that puts me I said I'd be 30% when this is done, if I'm like 29.98%, which out of 100, I don't know how that could possibly be. But anyway, I'm going to say I fucking achieved my goal because I knew this was a Ben Stiller movie.
Yes.
It was a Ben Stiller line.
It was. Well, it was a Ben Stiller movie. It wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So I still lost, but Ben Stiller was in it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. That makes it even better than I said Ben Stiller movie.
It was a little weird.
Didn't say
it. Was a little weird.
All right. All right, our next one to die, number 3 is Marcy Free, 71. Formerly known as Mark Free, lead singer of King Cobra. And the reason they make this list is because the headline read, beloved rock singer dies. Hey, rest in peace, Marcy, Mark, whatever you want to call yourself. You're not a legendary singer. Just pump the brakes a little bit.
Right.
But so Mark Free was a lead singer for King Cobra and then transitioned and became Marcy Free.
Oh.
So would that make, is he a they or is he a she? And I'm not making a joke.
I know you're asking.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Yeah, you're asking. I would say, if she changed her name to Marcy,
she's a she.
She.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but you're not a legendary singer because nobody knows King Cobra. So.
I did not know.
But rest in peace.
Had no idea.
Rest in peace, nonetheless. Jane Lockhart, 100.
Oh.
Star of Lost in Space and Lassie.
Yeah. 100.
I told Jake, I said, out of spite, I may have to leave her out because I didn't really remember Lassie and I hated Lost in Space. And then he didn't send any fucking information this week, so I had to put her on the list.
Lost in
But
space.
100 though, 100 years old. If you live to be 100, you should be on.
I'm telling you what. Yeah, exactly. And now that you mention it, Lost in Space. I can't believe, I don't think I saw on the list, so I can say it because I don't think it's on the list. I can't believe Danger Will Robinson. I can't believe that's not on. Well, it wasn't a movie; it was a show.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's why that would.
That's
be
why. All right.
And number 3, the top next one to die, Nick Mangold, 41 years old, died of kidney disease. He's in the New York Jets Ring of Honor, 7-time Pro Bowl center, and 2002 Natty with Ohio State. 41. Wow. Is just way too young. You mentioned earlier,
way too young.
Little
Riley.
Little west of the South Studio, way younger than 41. It's just not right. It's just not even 41. And Rex Ryan on the NFL show, Rex Ryan got a little emotional. And he was like,
yeah,
I knew I was getting fired. Everybody knew I was getting fired. Nick Mangold was hurt. And he just pressed. He said, I want to play your last game.
Yeah.
I don't think he played because he was that hurt. And, Rex is all getting all choked up. You hear it in his voice.
Yeah, he should be. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's, because 41's too young.
Yep.
I mean, so rest in peace, Nick Mangold. 7-time Pro Bowler.
Wow. All right.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck
I had one. Let me think about it. I didn't write it down, but I had one. Go ahead.
I may have, over 300. Why do I have 308? 307. Over 307 episodes. I may have had this before, but even more so now. My fuck you is to replay. I'm not a replay guy. And the reason I bring this up was the 18-inning game was game 3, game 4. Line shot to Max Muncy. Max Muncy throws it over to Freddie Freeman. Double play, 5-3 double play. And what I saw, and the call on the field was, he's out. Double play.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto challenged it. What I saw was Toronto player putting his hand on Freddie Freeman's foot, not the bag, and thus calling the field should stand. Replay is, if there's not enough to overturn, call on the field stands. Why does everything have to be perfect? Replay system sucks. What it should be is like, all right, Dave Dawson, you're the umpire. You're the official of an NFL game. You're under scrutiny because you blew call A, B, C, and D. The league looks at it. It's like, you know what, Dave? You fucked up A, B, C, and D. You're suspended.
Right.
One game. Whatever the consequences are.
Right. Right.
And then if it continues to happen, you lose your job. Like any other business. Why disrupt the flow of a game? Why does everything have to be fucking perfect? After the fact, let's review it. It's like, hey, Dave, how did you fucking miss this? Hey, Dave, how did you miss fucking that? Dave, how'd you fucking miss? You know what, Dave? You're a fucking horrible official. You're fucking fired. That's the way it should be.
Right.
Why what is the fucking infatuation of perfection? Because there is nobody fucking perfect. So take your replay system and shove it straight up your fucking ass. I fucking hate replay.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to replay everything. You know what? Better yet, let's just simulate every fucking game on the computer. Lions lose. Lions lose. Lions win. Lions win. Lions lose. Okay, well, out of 7 trillion computer simulations, the Lions lost the majority of they won. The Lions are no longer Super Bowl champions. What is the fucking infatuation of perfection when nobody is perfect?
Yeah.
I fuck your review.
Yeah.
Fuck your replay. Hold people accountable.
Right. I mean, I don't think you'll take the human error out of it. And the reason why they keep doing it is just because of that day, the short term of it. Right. Because like your perspective is more of a long-term perspective. Like it's that game. Who's going to lose money or who's going to win money on that game? And so I think that's why they do it. But I to some degree, I'm with you. Now I'll go back to the offsides in the Michigan State game where, it caused a fumble. Michigan State got the ball back. If that would have been a reviewable play, they would have reviewed it and Michigan State would have had the ball. And I think the game would have been a little bit different. I don't know if the end result would have been different,
Right.
but it certainly would have been a better game. But I don't know. It all boils down to.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So I was like, all right, if you're right on that, then that officiating crew gets brought to their bosses and say, you know what, you fucked Michigan State.
Right.
So you're suspended.
Yeah. What happens if your merchandisers screw up on, doing their job in a particular store and you bring them in, you're like, all right, you 3 are suspended. What happens?
Well, Chuck steps in and says, you can't suspend him for that because you haven't done anything like
I
that.
know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm the point I'm getting to is that how many officials are out there that can do, to my knowledge, from what I understand, there's very few people, especially at the top level, that can do what they do, even if it's imperfect.
Right. And that's the beauty of it.
So that's why they can't suspend them.
That's why, it's like, I'm good with the umpire calling the high strike as long as it's the high strike for both teams.
Every time. Right.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, why, how many bad calls did Babe Ruth have against him?
Oh, who knows?
Yeah, right. Nobody knows. Because, there was no camera, whatever.
Yeah, right. There wasn't anything overturned against Babe Ruth.
It's like, I know in this AI world we're living in, it's like, well, everything's got to be perfect. Well, no, that's the beauty of sport. And not everything is perfect.
Right.
So my fuck you is to that. I think his fucking hand was on Freeman's foot, which is not an out. So play on. Call it on the field. They called him out. He's out. Was it a bad call? Maybe it was.
Yeah. Shit happens.
Amen.
Yeah. All right. You got a rating? Oh, no, that's me.
Yeah. I have a rating on this show.
All right. I think we're done with that. Yeah. We're good?
Yes.
All right.
Wait a second, though. I do have an either or.
Oh, shit.
Real quick.
All right, let's go.
6 straight in jeopardy or only 32, really?
6 straight in jeopardy.
All right. Dodgers are down 3-2. Moving back to Toronto, game 6 tomorrow. There has been a Will Smith World Series champion in the last 5 years. Will Smith, the current Dodger, has won the World Series in 20 and 24. And Will Smith, the reliever, has won the World Series in 21, 22, and 23. So if the Dodgers don't come back, that snaps a streak of 5 straight years where Will Smith has won a World Series ring.
Where do you get this? Do you dig this up yourself?
I'm just in the know, Dave. I know what's happening. And isn't that fucking weird? It's not obviously it's not the same Will Smith.
Yeah.
Because Will Smith that's playing right now
Right.
won in 2020 and 2024.
Uh-huh.
And there was a Will Smith that won at 2021, 2022, and 2023. So the Dodgers need to win 2 games to continue the Will Smith World Series ring recipient.
That's crazy.
It is very crazy. I'm very proud of that. Fucking
That's you. Kudos to you.
All right.
I am going to
What
go.
are we rating here? Wanderlust. Let's see. All right. All right. So we're
Ready?
yes.
3.75.
Okay.
So the least of the night, but still really good.
I went second favorite of the night.
Okay.
Different styles. I went 388 on the first one. The Return of Old Crowy. I went 387 on Wanderlust.
All right. We are right there and untapped. Let's check that. All right. 2,000 check-ins. Not quite as much as the other one.
But way more than the first.
Way more than the first. 2,000 is a good sample size. And 3.75.
Look at that.
Hit it right on the nail.
We're money.
Yeah, we are.
All right, Dave. Well, hey, 7 minutes over.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Probably one of the best 7:39
Right.
time frames ever.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I do not have anything else. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, thanks. All of you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We love you all. And as I look down the bottom of my glass, I can see I'm out of beer. And as the late, great Stuart Scott would say, you ain't got to go home. But you got to get the heck up out of here.
Nice pause.